Hey Clashes, tomorrow starts a new treasure hunt event, which means you will be able to unlock chests for free and hopefully get some nice rewards. Since the event is a little bit shorter this time, Supercell has increased the chests you can unlock every single day. Instead of 3, it is now 4 chests which you can get every single day. Those chests you're going to get from multiplayer battle, and you will always have 3 highlighted buildings in the defensive village, and you have to take down those buildings to get the chests. It could be in the first one, in the second, the third. It doesn't matter, but as soon as you destroy the right building, you're going to get the chest. It doesn't matter what result of stars you're going to get. You get the chest, and you can open it right after. I wish everyone more luck than what I just had with the common chest and hopefully some really nice rewards. But if you want to check what your chances are of getting actually a good chest, you can do that in your settings and just go for the website and make sure that you understand what is the rarity chance, and as well based on your town hall level, what could you actually get out of those chests. At the bottom of this list, you can see as well an entire list of what decorations are in those chests, what type of equipments are in there, because not every single skin or every single equipment will be available in those chests. So that might be important to note. As well, make sure that you're checking the stats for the correct town hall. So for example, for me, I will need to check the town hall 17 stats just to make sure that I'm not checking the town hall 8 or 9 chest stats. As well, the event will be available for overall 5 days, which means a total of 20 chests. And you could do the chests as well all together on the last day. But it will be 4 chests a day, which means on the first one you could do 4, then 8, and so on chests. But they're all safe, and you can do all of them at the end. But I think now we should jump into a couple of attacks because I have adjusted my Super Yeti army based on a couple of feedback points from you guys, and I want to see if it's actually working better. We added the jump spell, we added and removed first a Titan, and added some cleanup troops. And I really want to find out if those suggestions of you were good or bad. So let's dive into some attacks and have some fun. I'm actually now quite excited to give this a try because I think this should be pretty cool with the jump now. And if we're having enough power, another idea might be to remove a rage and add freeze or another skeleton back into the mix, because I have removed the freeze and a skeleton to add the jump spell. But I feel like I'm not really sure if I need those two, but let's just give it a try. Let's just see how it works. Royal Champion Charge, where do we go in? I think this bottom side right here might be a good starting point for us. And then we're going to see how far we can make it into the base. First, invisibility should get us into those 2 multi-archer towers. And that should be a great addition to the attack. Oh, that's perfect. She's jumping in there. I'm using this angle instead of going straight into this because I'm expecting a lot of traps there. So I'm trying to avoid it this way. Let's see if that worked or if it did not. So let's just use another invis. I would like to get the rage tower nice and early. That's why I'm going to invest a lot of spells right here. And now we're just going to recall. Next step for us is going to wall break in here. And then see how good this is going to work. Let's use the Valkyrie. Perfect, she got this. Now the Super Yetis. This. The Titan. Healers. The bonus hit points. 1 archer here. The Queen Funnel with the Siege Barracks in there as well. The King into the mix as well. Just like that, looking good. I think then we're going to jump into the Town Hall like this. And that should be pretty much perfect. Oh, and the Royal Gem, by the way, but I was intentionally waiting actually for the Giga Bomb to go off. And now we have so many rages. We don't really need those rages, but whatever. Let's just use the first rage. We need the rages. We have to use something. We have to use it somewhere, so let's just do it. Wanted to protect that Royal Champion. There's a lot of damage. Queen ability now. That Royal Champ still not surviving that long, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Let's just use the funnel on the outside. The 1 Valkyrie we added. Where's the King going now? We still rely on this King ability to get into this back end rage tower. So that would be amazing. Come on, King. Yes, yes, yes. That is the perfect side. Now the ability. Let's go. And now we can use the second rage. So the second rage now is actually quite nice leading into the second rage tower, even though this already went off. So that's good for us. And this should be a nice overkill, right? Let's just use some back end archers to really get the cleanup going. We have another wall break we can use to get out of this compartment again. So that's good for us. The Yacht Queen doing the cleanup stuff, which is amazing. The Yak opening here, which is unfortunate because it did go down to the Monolith. But hey, we have another wall break, so we can get there in there as well. I have to say, this jump in the beginning with the back-end Earthquake Boots of the King really did wonders. I mean, otherwise, this attack could have been close 100%. So far, I have to say, I quite like the change of this, even though this is still going to be close on time. And I feel like before, without the changes, this would have failed or would have went completely different. I don't know if it would have guaranteed fail, but it would have went different. But with the additional jump, props to you guys. Really, really nice change. But I think we should do it again because I feel like not everything went perfect to plan. Let's give it another shot. But I feel like the biggest problem really was the Royal Champion diving forward and really going down early. So let's make sure that the pathing is set up better this time around. So we could go into the town hall. This is something which I just like to do. It's just super simple, straightforward. It's just easier to understand, I feel like, a lot of times. Even though we have a lot of damage on the back end, but I believe in our troops. And these guys have a lot of, is having a lot of air expos. So as a ground attacker, I'm just super happy about that because that should be typically a free 3-star for us. So looking forward to the attack then. First invis, making sure that we're skipping that mortar, getting some nice value. I would like to get the fire spitter if possible. If we don't get it, it's not the end of the world, but would be great for sure. The Mage Trap actually is rotating us into, I think, into a better spot, no? Nah, it's fine like this. Totally fine like this. Let's turn things invisible again. I think I would just take down the multi-arch tower. I would just use another invis, and then we're just going to recall. I think we got our value. The question now, though, is, should we still go into the town? Yeah, I think we should still go into the town hall. I think that is no big question. Let's now get this in here, this in there. One bakery for the funnel, which we did not have earlier, but now it's quite easy, I think. This, the Titan King like this. The Headhunter, obviously, for the defending King. First, a couple of test loons. We have now more test loons, by the way, as well, which is a nice thing. And then we can just jump into the back end, like into the core first, not into the back end just yet. Now use the Royal Champion. Warning ability because I don't like the Giga Bomb, so taking that out is nice for us. Let's use the Rage here. When do we use the King ability? I think to get, to get into the back end part like this. Now the ability is opening everything perfect for us. Queen is still doing her thing on the outside. We can wall break in here with funneling the outside. We still have another Rage now. And we have that invis as well for the Royal Champ if we even need that, but I don't believe it right now. Because she's staying out of danger for the most part. Now let's use the invis. At the bottom side I can use already the archer, but the one bomb tower really messing things up. So that's a bit annoying, but things should be already fine. Let's use the wall break so the giant and the queen can leave that compartment again. But I mean, take a look at how much power, how many troops we still have alive. But again, we were easier to get through this core with this jump. So I really believe everyone who suggested the jump had a really good idea, had a really, really good concept there. And I'm sorry for not trying it earlier. Sometimes you're really stuck in your, in your way and trying, to really say, hey, my version is the best. But no, I have to admit, I really like the jump. Do I like the double rage? I think I still like the double rage. I think I would not switch away the rage to get another freezing skeleton spell back. The one skeleton to trigger one invis is good enough anyways. The interaction with the one invis skeleton is still there. So I really like the combination, and as well that we have taken away one of the titans. It's not that big of a deal. We have still seen they're still so tanky. We have enough power in the core. The Valkyries can help with funneling little parts. And I like them better than the baby dragons because, well, if there's an air defense, the baby dragon is kind of useless. But Valkyries can help us versus skeletons, versus just funneling in general. So that is really nice. And yeah, let me know if you would change anything. But I still believe that if you're capable of funneling and really controlling your heroes, Super Yetis are right now the strongest troop in the game. It's not the easiest, that's the difference, okay? Dragons, Root Riders are easier. But if you're able to control the Super Yetis, they have more power. And I feel that shows a lot of times, especially if things go wrong. So give it a try. The new version of this army is linked down below in the description. I will see you guys hopefully back tomorrow with the next Clash video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.